So this is VW Sportsman, Polly Judge with the Audi, and Ethan Lyle. Ethan Lyle, the roll-in P, 20.5 on the dial-in. So Polly currently in the number 2 spot. She ran 16.35 to get that. 16.62. So what's Ethan got for us? It'll be a 19. Oh, it's a 20.28. It's a breakout though.
He's 11th spot.
Phil Jones and Justin Foley. Justin. No, I thought he'd done runs, but
he hasn't. Well, he's not got time on the board anyway. Yeah, he did actually. He did run yesterday. Anyway, 14.95 goes too quick. We'll get a number on the board though. Phil Jones breaks out too with a 14.86.
Unless Justin swapped cars. That's the other thing. Laurie Anslow and John Crawford. So Laurie in the number 5 spot, John number 4.
Yeah, John's still wearing the number 1 from 2000. He's that good. He took a year off and he's still number 1.
Actually, just tiny bit of a clear up in Laurie's lane from the previous car. As it left the line, some fluid, some water came out of the exhaust. So John Crawford going to take a solo on this one, just whilst they get the STP lane cleaned up, ready to go once again. So target for John then, 15.11. He gets 15.63, half a second out. Which doesn't sound much, but in our world, that's a long time. Steve Stone with the Golf, dialing in 15.70. Well, Steve Stone will get to the stripe first. $15.65, got there a little bit too quick though. Laurie goes 18.29 on a 17.40, no help for either of them. Right, Morgan Wilson with the misdemeanor Havoc Beetle, currently the number 9 spot, dialing in 17.35. Now yesterday she qualified with an 18.20 and then broke out spectacularly, went into the 17s, hence the big dial-in change to 17.35. A little bit off the line there, that could put it back into the 18s, but let's see. Yep, just into the 18s actually, 18.01 at 73 miles an hour. Lawrence Clark with the Thunderbug, and Bruce Harvey with the Golf. Oh, what happened there? Bruce sort of did 3 skips and out, basically. Meanwhile, Lawrence on his way, looking for that 13.6. Finds a 13.43. Breaks out, goes too quick. So he's going to stay put in the number 6 spot. Just wait to see what Bruce does here. Yep, the engine's going. Ooh. Very bizarre. All sorts of smoke billowing out the side of that one. So basically no time or speed recorded there. So he stays in the number 10 spot. 16.52 the dial in for Jack. And say Rob at 13.7. Well, nicely away there from Rob, 0.5 light. But it's all about ET at the moment. So 13.70. He's already a number one qualifier, 13.78. But no, Jack Gooding is your number one qualifier now. He sneaks in there, 16.52 with a 4 on a 16.52. Jack Gooding, number one qualifier now in VW Sportsman. Still got 2 more qualifiers to go.
Just 4 thousandths away from being perfect.
On to VW Pro. All right, James Gould, the Team Militia Golf, and it's Tom Herbert with the with the Golf. Should have been the Corrado, but he's in the Golf. So 10.50 dial in for James Gould and 11.60 dial in for Tom Herbert.
Yeah, that's the spare one.
Lights go green. Right, 11.99, 11.17. No help for either of those two. James Gould stays at number 3. Tom stays number 9. Next up then, Graham Fairhead with the Misfit, the fastback, dialing in 11.20. And Jacob Bailey, 10.30 with the Jetta. Well, nicely away, Graham. But run peaking out to reach the stride. Jacob Bailey, 11 flat. Graham coasts through with a 14.86. 12.75 dial in for Abby with the Golf. She'll be up next in the Auto Glim lane. That is seriously quick actually, Abby's Golf. Pretty much a stock car, but the remaps that are available on these, very, very good indeed. Carl Goldsmith dialing in 10.20 with the Golf. Actually, it's a good run building here for Carl. Plenty of wheel spin, but not 11.16, 128 did actually for a bit there. 12.78 and 106. Abby Tether moves up from number 6 to number 2 with that one, just 0.03 of a second off. Dialing nicely done, Abby. Adrian Solly with the Audi A3, the late goose. Starting at 11.15. Paul Jackson, Will Parata, the little Lupo. Darling's end, Paul 60, Adrian 11.15. First 11.01, that's a fair count actually, almost into the 10s there. 11.52 there for Paul. And although miles off his dialing, does actually move up a spot there. Right, Guy with the Golf Mark 4, Team Bubble alongside Lee. Leon. Guy is your number 1 qualifier at the moment. Lee currently in the number 3 spot. Oh, both mashing them through the gears, especially Guy. Now then, how close to 11.20 can he get? Not close enough, actually, because that looks like big problems at the end there. 13.74, only 62 miles an hour. 12.31, 106 there for Lee. Only 600ths off his dialing, but he'd already got closer. So he stays in number 3. Guy stays number 1. But say a fair bit of fluid at the top end, but looks like it's evaporated very quickly indeed. So right, Rob Carter with the Rowdy, the S4, dialing in 11.72, and Dave Crowhurst with the Wanger. Dave Crowhurst beautifully away this time. 6 for 108 at 8th, 10.22, 159 at the stripe. Last pair, W Pro. And I think it's going to be the 2-seater. And then we get ready for I Am Legend, the Sirocco. Here, number 5 qualifier going alongside James Hodson with a Golf Mark II. James looking for a 10.99. Paul looking for 12.04 with the yellow Sirocco. On 12.04, Paul moves up 1 spot. No help there. 11.99 for James, so he stays put.